Hey, what's going on, everyone? All right, so here are your readings for August 2018. So these are going to be good for your sun, moon, and rising signs. And for all you cross watchers, be gentle on yourself, okay? For this month, we're using the Journey of Love Oracle and the Tarot of the Spirit here. And also, I want to make a shout out to Miss Leslie here for participating in the Amazon wish list and for purchasing the Journey of Love Oracle. Thank you so much, Leslie. It was great. They're beautiful cards. I love them. And thank you for allowing me to present, some fresh new content for everyone for this month. And also, guys, if you'd like to participate in the Amazon wish list that I have going, see the description box for more information. Also, regarding the Oracle, whatever messages you get once you see the cards or the imagery on the Oracle, that's your own special message for you for this month as well. All right, guys, let's go ahead and bless the decks, and we'll get started. Father God, I open all channels of light, Lord, north, south, east, and west. Guardian angels of the four directions, high councils who serve the law of one, holy pure ones, please anchor this space now in your divine consecration to provide every single zodiac sign with the clarity and direction as to which he or she seeks. And please grant me, the reader, the objectivity to read the cards and relay every single message as they're meant and or intended to be this month. Aquarius, the water bearer. First off, let me just apologize if you hear any background noise or any little things in the background. Some people are home right now, but I felt guided to do your reading right now for you. All right, Aquarius, so what's going on here is we're going to take it back to basics, how I used to read pretty much, and but this time I'm being guided to use Oracle as well as Tarot for you this month, okay? So in terms of Tarot, we have the Eight of Swords reversed here. And here, I haven't seen these two cards down here. These are like your extra content cards, add more depth to the reading as time goes on. Now, in terms of the Oracle, what we have here is number 33, God Speaks. Number 1, Heart Fire. And we also have number 23 here, which is Across the Waters. So, of course, number 33, God Speaks. What this card speaks of is you are being loved into becoming. Be open to be shown the divine genius and all that is happening. Number 1 here for Heart Fire. This card speaks of trust the passion and fire of your heart to guide your decisions now. Number 23 here for Across the Waters is think of something in a different light. And you may have a shift in perspective regarding this something. If it starts to feel overwhelming and stressful, it will soon be replaced with serene trust and peacefulness. All right, Aquarius. If I also pause throughout the reading, it's just kind of getting information for you, channeling the divine realm. Okay, let's see here. All right, Aquarius, what I'm really feeling like this month for you for August is you're being... it's interesting. The divine, God, source, it's all the same thing, They're really speaking to you during this time. It's like they are, they're tugging at you right now. And, sorry, of course, a lot of things are coming through right now. I'm trying to organize it for you. Okay, they're speaking to you and they really need you to, I'm going to use the word conform, Aquarius. And I know that word irks you. You don't like to conform to anything. And that's okay. That's why we need you in this world. But Aquarius, this is conforming to your spiritual path, to your spiritual calling. So it's different. This is what's good for your soul. This is what this is part of the lessons as to why you have come down here and incarnated here on earth. So I feel like the divine realm, is really pulling at your heartstrings right now. And also, Aquarius, you may be feeling during this time that things are just going wrong. Things are just, people are acting crazy. Things are may seem to be falling apart. They may be seeming to, not seeming, they probably maybe are, in terms of in your perspective, falling apart. They're just not conducive to your happiness, And Aquarius, I feel like what I can see so far is that, like I said, they're calling to you, Aquarius. I also want to share a bit of information for you now, or information with you. I'm not sure if this is for a rising and a moon sign, but I know for Aquarius suns, I don't know where I read this at, but I remembered it for right now for you. Whenever you're born with an Aquarius sun sign, what this means is that you have in this lifetime, one of the aspects that or the lessons to be learned in this lifetime with an Aquarius sun is to possibly a rising as well. Anyway, but is spiritual rebirth. Let me say that again. It's even weird how that came out. Spiritual rebirth. When you have an Aquarius sun sign, I read that somewhere that's one of the main goals or the main aspects of your incarnation. Just thought I would share that with you. Now, I feel as though, Aquarius, that you've been feeling like you've been kind of stuck in the confines of your mind. It's like you can't get out of your head, maybe. You've been feeling like that, I feel. This also may not even realize this right now, but I just feel as though that either way, I feel like lately you've been in that mind frame, where it's like you kind of push yourself in the corner in terms of your thoughts, like your thoughts override your intuition. Your thoughts is what's debilitating you right now. And with me saying this, I feel like you're coming out of this period, But what's very interesting here is that, okay, normally I don't like really explain the cards to you guys, but I'm being guided to explain it to you. So the Eight of Swords, right? It's reversed here for you, but when the Eight of Swords is upright, what that card signifies, it's with the Rider-Waite. If you guys watch other tarot readers, it's that girl in the center with the blindfold on, and all the 8 swords are like around her in like a circle. So what that signifies is that you're stuck. You feel like you're stuck, but you're not really stuck. It's more of a mental prison that you're putting yourself in. That's the Eight of Swords upright. Now it's reversed, so it can mean other things, but for the sake of simplistic explanations, when it's reversed, it means you're coming out of that period, or you're either finding yourself out of that period, or you're coming to the conclusion, or you're coming into a space of enlightenment where you are pulling yourself out of that. Now, with me saying that, there's another aspect here that I'm being guided to, or what I channeled for you here, is that, see, when we end up in that space of a mental prison, it's because of fear, more than likely. It's because of fear, that's usually like the base emotion, because we only know what we know, and when we put ourselves in that mental prison, it's because we are either scared of walking to the unknown, we are scared to expand our consciousness, or we just kind of don't really know what to do due to lack of experience. Either way, it's usually fear-based, Now, Aquarius, we put ourselves within that prison, mental prison, because of fear, right? But also, Aquarius, when you come out of that period, which is great, but when you come out of that period, that's fear as well. Like, it's good that you accomplished coming out of there because you had realizations, of course. But when you come out of there, you open your eyes and you take the blindfold off, and it's like, oh, shit. Like, it's like, well, what do I do now, So either way, it's fear-based. Now, the fact that you're coming out of it means that you have acquired the skills to expand your consciousness, and you also have acquired the skills to not let that fear affect you so much. But either way, I think you get, I don't want to beat a dead horse here, but I think you understand what I'm trying to say. It's fear either whether you're in it or you're out of it, And I feel, Aquarius, with these cards here, with these oracle cards here, the divine is on your side right now. They want you to come, and they have taken you out of that mental prison, and they're trying to guide you, Aquarius. They also want you to know, Aquarius, that they want to congratulate you and commend you for coming out of that mental prison. But now they know you need help, and it's okay. We all need help. Shoot, even I need help, damn. But they're there to guide you, Aquarius, and don't, in me saying that whole fear in and out of the with the Eight of Swords, is that that fear is still there when you come out, right? But don't let that fear override your intuition in terms of hearing God, hearing the spiritual realm, hearing your guides or whatever it is that you can fight in, the guidance, the divine guidance that's coming through. Don't put yourself back in that prison, in that mental prison, and also don't allow it to hinder you from picking up the messages and from seeing synchronicities, divine intervention being implemented for you, you know? And I'm also feeling here too, Aquarius, that you're at the precipice right now of your life in terms of like, I gave this example to Taurus, so I'm going to kind of use it for you. Picture like a river in the center, you know, like our body of water, but whatever, a damn river, Aquarius. You know, a river in the center, right? Okay, here we go. Here's the river in the center. Okay, these two cards here. And then here's the two pieces of land, you know. You're on one end. You want to get over to the other side, you know. So in order to do that, you have to cross the river, you know. So going back to the fear thing, you know, and it does tie into the Eight of Swords, feeling like a mental prison as well. But so you want to get across, right? So, but you're scared because you don't know, or you're fearful because you don't know how deep that river is, you know? Well, I mean, shoot, I'm scared too. Anyway, but you don't know how deep that river is, right? So you eventually are in stagnation, you know? It's just standing there in that piece of land, but you need to get over to the other side to continue on. And then eventually you get so irritable to the point where you get sick and tired of being sick and tired. And then you say, you know what? Screw this. I'm going to cross that damn river. I have to do it. Right? So then when you start to cross the river and go into it to get to the other side, you realize that the river is only 2 feet deep. You know? And then when you cross over, you're then going to have that realization like, why did I hinder myself that entire time? You know, having those moments of enlightenment or insights like, wow, I was standing there that entire time not doing anything with the fear that was a figment of my imagination, you know? So that river, Aquarius, is emblematic of your emotions. Now, the river being 2 feet is not saying that your emotions are not deep, but I'm just saying that once we attain and we gather up the courage to cross the river and go through the waters and tread the waters, we end up coming out a better person, more enlightened. We get to our next step. That's what the divine is trying to help you with right now, but you're going to tread your emotions. You're going to tread those waters and the depths of your emotions. I'm picking up a lot of subconscious fears as well. And through this process, Aquarius, you're going to have to be open-minded in terms of gathering up or being responsive, and also being receptive to the divine guidance, right? But also your heart, Aquarius. You're going to have to come from a heart-based position or place. You're going to have to clear a lot out of that area, Aquarius. I'm picking up you have to forgive a lot of people. Now, when we forgive people, Aquarius, we don't forgive, meaning that we condone what they've done or their actions, you know? You forgive yourself, Aquarius, from carrying that shit around and from allowing it to hinder you, you know? So you release it. Let's see. Okay. The Father of Water, or the Father Water reversed, or the King of Cups reversed. And interesting. And the Mother of Fire, or the Queen of Wands upright. So maybe you could be dealing with the fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or have that in your chart. But back to you guys. And it's interesting how I went to this side, meaning, remember the example about crossing the river, how I said you were here, and then you want to get to here? You're going to start here, Aquarius, right? Because you're then going to listen to your intuition, and you're then going to take action upon your own behalf. And you're going to drive yourself and use that inner strength in you to cross that river, which is also emblematic of the Queen of Wands here. It's taming the beast within to have that balance, but that also that drive to move forward and to cross that damn river and to tread those waters, you know? Because if you don't do that, you never get to the other side. And if you also don't do that, or do this that I just said, you're never going to visit your emotions, and then you're going to come and operate from a fear-based position. And it's going to suck, Aquarius. It's not going to be cool. No one likes to purge, you know? But we're going to have to, because we have to recognize what the hell is there, you know? That's how we move forward, Aquarius. I just picked up maybe revisit the relationship with your father. I just got that right now too for you, Aquarius. I think the dynamics, I just picked up too the dynamics between your parents. You know, if you only had one parent, or you have same sex parents, whatever the case may be. Whoever were the two prominent figures in your life, or that brought you up, or were an influence, brother, sister, cousin, auntie, uncle, whoever it is. Whoever raised you together, look at how their dynamics were. I'm just going to say your parents just for the sake of simplicity, but your parents, how was their relationship? What did you observe from their relationship? And from that, how well, or say how well, how open, in your family dynamics, you know, even between your parents or people that raised you, emotions, how were emotions viewed? How were emotions handled? Was there an open door policy in terms of expressing them? Or was it more of repression, you know? And I feel like when you do that, I'm not saying that you haven't, but when you look at those aspects, I feel you're going to have moments of clarity in terms of maybe why you may have some fears that you have, because those parents or those guardians taught you, you know, and through it being in your environment, you have become conditioned to it, you know, if there's anything that is unfavorable within that area. Also, I just picked up too, regarding the parents or your guardians from growing up, look at how they got their point across. Was it done in a diplomatic way? Was it done in in a diplomatic manner, or was it done in a very forceful manner? I feel like when you visit those areas and you start to see that, you're going to see behavior indoctrinations that you may have adopted. This is very subconscious, Aquarius. Very, very, very subconscious. As most of my, you guys' readings are very subconscious based. But I don't want to beat a dead horse here, Aquarius, but I think you understand what's the gist of what the reading is entailing here for you. Let's see if I'm getting anything else, Aquarius. 1 second. You're going to have to also, Aquarius, or it's advised that you also have patience during this process of being guided, because it's not going to be logical, Aquarius. It's not going to be like you're going to. I mean, some people are clairaudient, but what I'm trying to say here is that it's not going to be like you're going to hear a voice come down and be like, "Hey, Aquarius, make a left, make a right." Like, it's not going to be like that. You're going to have to now, Aquarius, go from being logical to, I don't say emotional, but feeling the intuition, feeling the guidance, feeling the push from your higher self, from the divine realm. It's a feeling now, Aquarius, because when we are on a spiritual path, and you know this, but just to reiterate, when you are on a spiritual path, Aquarius, in terms of intuition, which you are very intuitive, Aquarius, I mean, damn, it's crazy. That intuition is a feeling, and we have to slow the hell down sometimes to get the message. Pay attention to synchronicities. Pay attention to synchronicities, Aquarius. You want me to give you an example, okay? Okay, this happened to me the other day. Here's the example. They're being very specific with you right now during the reading. Okay, so I was sitting outside, right? in my backyard, and I saw like those flying beetles, you know, like the green ones. And I had a random thought, you know, I was like, I wonder, I always see beetles. I wonder if, you know, if they're like a spirit animal for me, or like a animal totem, you know? And I didn't think anything of it, you know? And then like 3 days later, I was sitting outside, not in the same area, but I was just sitting outside, and all of a sudden a green beetle went shoom, right past my face. And then I was like, damn, and I looked down at my phone, and then I said, oh, I remember I had that thought. Those types of synchronicities, Aquarius, you know, it can be a little tough because, you know, just the everyday, you know, hustle and grind of life. You need to slow down a little bit and recognize and see those patterns. That's how the divine speaks to you, and that's how they put things in front of your face, you know, in terms of what you need to hear, what you're not picking up intuitively. The clock as well, 1111, 222, 444, you know, and Google those numbers. You know, you want to put angel number, let's say like your number is 222, right? You see 222, Google angel number, right? And then put 222 or whatever number sequence it is, but don't put the colon, just write out 222, you know, and you'll find your answer. At least then you'll know what that means, you know. And if you, when you see the clock as well, if you do the if you Google the time, the time that, or the times that come up for you, right? What you want to do as well is, right when you see that time and you're like, oh, there it is again, remember how you were feeling or what you were thinking right before that. Because then that feeling is going to then be what adds more depth to what the Google search entails, that number sequence means. Put it together, you know. But all of that I just said requires slowing down and pay attention to the guidance and paying attention to the signs, how they communicate with you. And through that whole damn process, Aquarius, what I was trying to get at, went all the way around the world, but what I was trying to get at, Aquarius, is you are then going to become a powerful channel. Maybe not for the collective consciousness, if you are cool, you know, but you're going to become your own channel. Your antenna is going to grow, and it's going to be extra strong, you know, extra strong, really, Mark? It's going to become stronger. And yeah, you're going to have a renewed heart. I'm picking up Aquarius here. All right, Aquarius, that's what I'm picking up for August 2018. You got this. Don't even trip. Pay attention to the signs. Aquarius, get out of your head. Slow down with the thoughts, okay? Coming from a Virgo sun, I know. All right, Aquarius, we'll see you next month. And remember, pay attention to the signs.